It's your boy LiledoTV, man. I'm here with a real one today. I got a special guest with me, man. Who we here with?
You got your boy Cello in the building, man.
For sure, man. It's good seeing you, man.
Saying to you, brother.
All right, man. Without further ado, I want to dive right into it, man. So, who is Cello? For the people that might not know you, man, who is Cello?
For sure. I'm an R&B artist at heart. R&B artist at heart, but I'm from the streets, you know what I'm saying? Born and raised out west, 290, west side of Chicago. But, my foundation really come from the women that raised me. So it's like I dedicate my life and I dedicate my story, to the women, for real. So that's Cello. That's what you get from me.
Okay. When did you start taking an interest in music?
I remember being young, man. I can remember being like a kid, and my mom, she used to listen to all the old school R. Kelly, and you know what I'm saying, all that, the music that
Right.
the typical black moms listen to when they cleaning up. But she used to play that when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying, and I think that's what made me gravitate towards music. So it started off early on, probably early as I can remember, man. I was a shorty for real. I was young when I first started indulging in music.
Okay. So I hear you brought up your family. You said the dedication to the women and stuff like that. Your mom playing music. How many siblings do you have?
I got damn, a lot of us, boy. Boy. I got 4 on my mom's side. I got, man, shit, Papa was a Rolling Stone. I got about. Let me see. 1, 2. I got about 4 or 5 on my mom's side, man. For real. Counting all my siblings, it's about 10 of us, man. It's a few of us.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a few of us.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you feel me? What was your childhood like growing up? What was that like?
My childhood was I was really blessed to be in a situation where I didn't have to really struggle for nothing. You know what I'm saying? My mom was a phlebotomist growing up. She went to school, and then you know what I'm saying. I still had father figures that was in my life. I still had my people around that really, took care of the family. I was raised up in a situation where the man take care of the women, and the women raise the kids and take care of the house. So I was in a pretty fortunate situation growing up as a kid, by the grace of God.
That's what's up, man. Did you ever have any type of adversity growing up, as a child or in your teenage years, where you faced some sort of bump in the road, anything like that you could remember?
Absolutely. I think it's so I come from a street background, you know what I'm saying? And the background that I come from always put me in a situation where I was facing certain situations but pulling away from another thing too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you raised by a mom like my mama, you want to do right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, OG will take that belt off, whoop your ass, boy. So I tried to always do right, but it was I was hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
think I got arrested for the first time when I was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was in 8th grade. I got arrested for weed in school. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, OG got my ass towed up, boy. That's the first time my pops put his hands on me. Oh, shit, boy. You know what I'm saying? This is just like the typical kid, though. I was rebellious. It was just I was hard-headed, man.
So what would you say is the biggest misconception about you?
The biggest misconception about me is I think people think I'm just flashy and smooth and arrogant. I don't think they understand how much prayer and discipline that I had to put myself through. I don't think they understand the addictions that I faced when I was going through what I was going through. So I think that's the biggest misconception to me.
So did you come up in would you say a religious home, where y'all practice
Absolutely. Yeah, I grew up as Christian. My mom took us to church early on, introduced us to God, and let us know, you know what I'm saying, that it was a higher power. But I don't think I built my own relationship until I was just going through my incarceration period.
So being incarcerated, how did that affect you, like as a person, like your mind state? Because you grew up, you know what I'm saying? You say y'all practice religion, you know, you came from a good home. How did that affect you, you know, when you got incarcerated?
Incarceration affected me in more than one way. I realized that the people that love me and the people that I love the most was the ones that was hurting, and that's what hurted me the most.
Right.
Every day that I woke up, I had me a routine. You know, you get up, you work out, you say your prayers, you get to your day. That's all you can do. And you know, it affected me knowing that my mama and my sister was hurting. I lost my grandma when I was incarcerated too, so it affected me in ways that 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 also built me up. You know what I'm saying? It built me up, and it I know I never go back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It have to be a serious situation. You know.
Tell me about like the mental capacity it took to like withstand the time, like you know what I'm saying? Because you coming from out here in the free world where you able to do whatever you want to do,
Absolutely.
and then it's like you get in there and it's like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
You know, I think the main thing is, the first 5 books of that Bible is Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. So when I started reading that Bible, I started learning lessons. I started understanding my commandments. I started understanding why I fell short in life. And when I started to notice these things, I started praying to God and asking God to give me strength daily. There's no way you can go through that situation without having a higher power. Faith is to have hope of things that we cannot see. And that's what created my mental capacity to be bigger than I even know that it could have been. You know what I'm saying? It was God.
for the most part, like out here from the outside looking in, a lot of people when they go in there, they turn Muslim. Like, was it a lot of Muslims in there when you was in there? And if so, how did you keep your faith in Christianity? Like, if it was a lot of people around you, like, you know,
Absolutely.
practicing a different religion.
I think my main thing, man, my whole life I never been one like to follow the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I never been one that done things because I thought it was cool. I did things because everybody else was doing it. I stood true to what I know, and I also read the Quran. I opened up that book on my own. I had it sent in from the outside, and I started reading it. Most of the stories that's in the Quran, it come from the Holy Bible. In the Bible, before Matthew, that's when Jesus came about. They say that it was a prophet that was coming, and the prophet to the Muslims was Muhammad, which is, if that's what you believe in, that's what you believe in. Who am I to say that you're wrong for believing in that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think the main thing that made me stand strong on what it is and what I believe in is because my faith was so strong, and I'm home now. My faith was so strong every day I got up. If I was having a bad day, I work out, then I pray. After I prayed, my day would be smooth. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it was like I just wasn't one to follow the different crowds. And a lot of people do turn Muslim, but that's because when guys go into these incarceration periods, they going into a situation where they don't believe in nothing anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And in the Muslim sense, it's like, you able to be forgiven for anything. But at what point do you stop and correct yourself?
Right.
Once you know better, you do better. You can't say, I know right from wrong, but I'm going to do wrong. But every time I do wrong, I'm forgiven for my sin. You know what I'm saying? So I think the main thing that kept me focused was just having my faith and believing and, who brought me from the situation. You know what I'm saying?
What is loyalty to you?
Loyalty is, loyalty can be, loyalty is deeper than love. Loyalty is respect. When you loyal to somebody, you're not willing to do nothing to that person that'll make them look stupid, that'll make them look crazy. You're not willing to do nothing to a person that you loyal to that'll hurt them because I respect you too much. It's deeper than love. I respect you too much to see you hurt.
Right.
That's what loyalty is to me.
Have you ever been like a part of a situation where somebody was like disloyal or like how they say it nowadays, backdoor, like somebody did some backdoor shit. You know what I'm
Let's take a shot to
saying?
that. Shit, I've been in plenty situations where I was back though. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we go through things in life, and people have to learn from their own mistakes. Just because a person was disloyal to me, don't mean that I'm gonna be disloyal to the people that I feel deserve my loyalty. For the simple fact that you don't let a bad apple spoil a bunch. You don't let somebody else's flaw turn you flaw. You know, no matter how bad it hurt. You know, I've been in plenty situations where people that I love and trusted was disloyal to me, but you know, we get over it.
For sure. So, what do you feel like you learned about yourself so far, like with everything you've been through? What do you feel like you learned about yourself?
I feel like I learned that my past is not my present. My past is not my future. You know, every day I'm evolving. I'm evolving as a man. Every day I'm growing. I'm not perfect, and I'm gonna continue to make mistakes. But I learn from my mistakes, and I feel like as long as I take accountability for these mistakes and I acknowledge my mistakes, you know, I'm a better man, and I'm gonna continue to be a better man. So that's what I learned about myself from everything that I go through. You know, I understand that it's better to come, and it's a better version of me that's ahead of me.
For sure. For sure. So, what can you say about like the people in your family? Like, do you feel like they played a role in some of the things that you went through or the routes that you took?
You know what? As far as everything that I done that was good, absolutely. You know, like my mama always stood on my neck. You know what I'm saying? Like we have our differences, our ups and downs, but that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? I love her, and she always encouraged me to do right. You know what I'm saying? She weigh heavy on what she believe in her decisions as well. You know what I'm saying? So it always forced me to want to impress mama. Let me do something to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done so many things that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain things I can't even say on the camera. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I done so many things that was like, man, how you into this shit again? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I feel like the people in my life definitely make me want to do better because they deserve the best version of me. You know what I'm saying? My sisters and my brothers deserve the best big brother that they can possibly ask for. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I come from a situation where like I have a host of uncles that been in prison. My dad been in prison. My granddad been in prison. You know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to break the cycle. So when I was just going through what I was going through, I'm like, man, damn, how the fuck did I end up here? And I tried my whole life to avoid this. You know what I'm saying?
Have any one of them, like coming from like your grandfather, your dad, your uncles, have any one of them tried to uh, be like a mentor in your life, or you know, try to lead you in the right direction or steer you away from certain things?
Absolutely, absolutely. No matter what they did in life, they never bought it around me. You know what I'm saying? They never encouraged me to do what was wrong.
Right.
What I commend them for is if I ever done wrong, they will always let me know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That way you ain't just out here blind. You feel what I'm saying? So they always like my pops, my uncles, man, my granddad, they always instilled in me how to be the best version of a man that a man can be. You know what I'm saying? Like they never they never taught me to be wrong in the wrong way.
You told me you lost your grandfather in 2021. Like, what did he mean to you? How did that affect you? Like, in which ways did that affect you?
Man, my granddad was everything, man. My granddad was a staple that he like. He was one of them people that love you through whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, right? I had caught a case back in 2016, and when I caught this case, my granddad say, "Man, look, granddaddy, man, it's cool. It's better to be caught with it than without it." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just no matter what you do in life, you could be dead to the wrong, and he gonna be like, "Shit, we gonna find a way to get through this." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he instilled in us how to love early on. Like the reason that I get off the phone with my mama and my sisters, and if I deal with you, like even if I'm talking to my brother, when I get off the phone, man, I ain't the type of nigga that's gonna be like, "I love, bro." No, nigga, I love you. Mama, I love you. He instilled in me how to love. You know what I'm saying? He taught us how to love for real. So, my granddad was a staple, man. He was just perfect in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Despite everything that he endured and been through in his life. You know what I'm saying? My granddad was everything, man.
What's one thing that you want to achieve, or something like that you would want him to know and be proud of, like whether if it's going forward or something that you might be working on, like what would you want him to see you do or want him to know, about you as you evolving and growing as a man?
For sure. I want my granddad to know, as he do now, that I'm chasing after what I believe in. I'm still chasing to follow my dreams. You know what I'm saying? You know, faith is to have hope in things that we cannot see, and hope is a way of making reality become a dream. So I want him to know that I still stand strong on my faith, and that my dream will never die, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And I know he'll be proud of me because of that.
Okay. What would you say? What would you say is your darkest moment, or was your darkest moment, like so far with like in your life? What would you
In
say is
life,
your
period.
darkest moment? Yeah, in life, period. What would you say?
Uh, my darkest moment in life would be incarceration, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was stripped away from everybody that I love. You know what I'm saying? I found out that my sister had lupus when I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? I lost my grandma when I was locked up. I was in situations where I was not able to do anything as a man. You know what I'm saying? That fucked with me. That was one of the darkest things. That was my actually when I lost my grandma, man, I ended up going to the hole. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on 23 and 1. I can't call out. We was going through so much as a family. You know what I'm saying? I think shit. I cried every day in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I cried every day, but I felt like, okay, this me by myself. This me, and these the walls, it's me, myself, and God. And when I came out of the situation, I felt cleansed. I felt like I could do anything in the world, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel now. But that was my darkest moment in life, just going through that period and dealing with so much and knowing that we was going through so much as a family and I wasn't able to do nothing about it.
What would you say to somebody that's locked up right now, like in that exact moment? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
in that exact moment, like what type of advice would you give him or give her? Like, you
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
You know, all the shorties, like, when I was going through what I was going through, all the shorties came to me. No matter what jail I was in, no matter what deck I was on, all the shorties came to me and looked up to me. And I used to want to be on the deck with all the older guys. You know what I'm saying? Because them the ones with the wisdom. Anybody that's going through a period of incarceration, I want to tell them to hold on to your faith and don't never give up because it's always better days. You know what I'm saying? Again, I was facing 21 to 45 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching guys get 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. I've never seen a guy go to trial and win where I was just locked up at. Everybody lost their trial, you know? And that was the hardest thing to see. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, man, I'm finna suit up and go to trial, but where's this situation gonna go? You know what I'm saying? So I tell anybody that's going through incarceration, hold on to your faith. Don't never give up. Learn your case. Know your paperwork. Know what's going on in your situation. Don't just depend on your lawyer. You have to know your situation through and through.
So you beat your case.
Man, I'm home.
How did that feel when you heard like case dismissed, or you know what I'm saying, like
You know what?
the case was ruled in your favor? What was that first feeling like? What was those emotions like for you?
Some things just be like, I always knew that the situation would turn around. You know what I'm saying? I always knew that it'd turn around because, again, I'm a praying man. I'm a God-fearing man. So it ain't too many things that's gonna ever in life hold me down as long as you put them first. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like, you know what? God is satisfied. God is proud of who I became through this situation. It wasn't the fact that, okay, I'm gonna sit you down because I'm disappointed in you, but it's some things that you're missing in life. So I felt like when I got the news that I was coming home, it was like I fulfilled what he wanted me to fulfill. He's satisfied. You know what I'm saying? So it was man, I can't even explain the feeling. You know what I'm saying? I can't even explain it, bro.
So Valentine's Day coming up, man. You in a relationship? What your love life is like right now?
Man, my love life, truthfully, man, and seriously, you know, I'm at a point in life where I'm dating, but I'm not dating with a insignificant intention. I'm dating because I just seen my mom have one of the most beautiful marriages I've seen in my life, and that's what I want for myself. So I'm in a situation where I'm not just dating and playing and having fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a situation where I'm dating and I'm dating seriously. You know what I'm saying? So, like I'm not in a full relationship, but you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm dating.
What's the qualities you look for in a woman? Like, if you could put that in perspective.
Qualities that I'm looking for in a woman is again, I was raised on love. I wasn't raised off just understanding and trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? I was raised well. At the end of the day, my mama and my grandma still fix my plates. You
On the
see what I'm
real.
saying? So I'm raised spoiled. So you know what I'm saying? My woman really just have to. I love for a woman to have her own say so with things. I'm not a control freak. I'm not an insecure type of guy. I'm very secure, and I love for a woman to live out of her feminine. Shit. What
You
is it?
good?
Femininity.
Femininity? Is
Femin.
it femininity? Yeah,
Femininity.
femininity.
You know what I'm saying? I love for a woman to be able to be feminine with me. I don't like a woman to have to be too masculine, and I still love for a woman to be independent too. Don't just stand on or just need me for everything. You know what I'm saying? Be able to do for you, and then at the end of the day, I understand that a man is supposed to protect and provide. You know what I'm saying? So I
Absolutely.
just expect for my woman to, you know what I'm saying, just love me, and make me feel secure. You know, just let me know you got my back like I got yours, and then it's us against the world.
How do you feel about 50-50 relationships? Like that's a viral question that's going on right now, and people are asking like, should a relationship be 50-50? Should it be 100% the man? And you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you feel like? This is your personal answer.
If you want a 50-50 relationship with your woman, you better expect for her to go get another 50 from somewhere else. You feel what I'm saying? For real, for real. I'm just being honest, man. Like, a man take care of the house, man. A woman is only going to be submissive in a situation where she feels protected. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like, okay, it's certain things that a woman do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When it comes down to a household, if you're not able to do everything that you need to do, then that should be communicated amongst one another. You know what I'm saying? But as far as a situation where you like, man, I'm gonna go half on this and half on that, like that's not what you do as a man. You know, at the end of the day, we are growing and evolving. And at the end of the day, if you're not able to do it, then okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But it have to be communicated. But I don't feel like a relationship should be 50-50. I'm not gonna lie. It could be shit 80-20.
80-20,
You know what I'm saying?
90-10,
Shit. At the
85-15.
end of the day, baby, go get some motherfucking groceries and cook some food. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Or go do
So,
certain things.
so
But
if you feel like that the man should provide 100% for everything, you know what I'm saying, when it comes like to that aspect, like monetary, you know, the monetary situation,
yeah,
what do you feel like the woman duties is? Like if a man is handling 100% of, you know, bills, the
yeah,
manly things around the crib, et cetera, et
yeah.
cetera. What do you feel like the woman duties is? What do you want her to bring to the table?
You know what? That's why I feel like a woman is always supposed to be independent as well. Because when it come down to things like, when it come down to certain things, you want your woman to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, we on the go. You know what I'm saying? We be on the go and we be up and moving. But a woman go with a woman. I feel like me personally, I'm not gonna lie, and this only because like maybe I'm speaking from what I seen growing up. You know what I'm saying? So this may not be the case for everybody.
All
You
right.
know, so I'm not speaking, and at the end of the day, this is just personal preference. You feel what I'm saying?
All right.
I know, and I seen my mother do things like wash and cook, and you know what I'm saying, just take care of the house inside the house. You know what I mean?
All right.
So it's just certain things that as long as man I can come home and lay down and I'm cool and everything is in this motherfucking is situated. You know what I'm saying? You know you done your part of the deal. You know what I'm saying? I could come home and kick my feet up and I'm relaxed. I'm cool. You done everything that you were supposed to do. I ain't coming home where it's a million dishes in the sink. I ain't coming home where it's dirty clothes everywhere. If I'm taking
For
care
sure.
of everything, then you have to make sure that you handling your part of the deal as well.
For sure. All right, let's take a deeper dive, like personally, into you again. Um, when I first met you, bro, it was at a it was at an artist event, man. You had just, you know, of course, you just came home, and I met you. It was at
Taylor.
one of the yeah
Taylor,
Taylor.
man. Shout out to Taylor, man. Shout out to Taylor Bennett, man.
It was at Taylor event, man. And like I told you then, bro, you was shining in, man.
My
You was
boy.
shining, man. You shining right now.
Appreciate it, my
So
brother, man.
I wanna touch on like, man, like I could tell you a hustler, bro, from all the conversations that I have with you, even off camera, et cetera, et cetera. I could tell like you the type of dude that want to get to it. You know what I'm saying? All
Absolutely.
the time, by all
Absolutely.
means necessary, you get to it, man. Like I ain't pocket watching or nothing
For
like that,
sure, for
man.
sure.
But you know what I'm saying? Word around town, they say, you know what I'm saying. Back in them days, you was touching some good funyuns, man.
Oh
I'm trying
shit.
to see, man. Kick us a little story, man. What's the most you touched? What's the most you seen? You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
damn. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say at once.
At one time, shit. I seen a couple 100,000 at
Couple
once.
hundred thousand.
A couple hundred
Okay.
thousand at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like a few 100,000.
A
They gonna
few
say a
hundred.
couple is
Okay.
two, so it was a few 100,000. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? But even through all of that, man, I realized too, man, money, bro. I done rode in $100,000 cars and pulled over and had to cry by myself. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
I realized that money is not what make you happy, and money is only a tool. It's an object that gets you the way you're going. So if we don't utilize that shit and manage money the right way, you always be broken. We have to start off on the inside first. Once you start off and we build and we fix who we are on the inside, all the money that we make in the rural it's extra. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got freedom. I can get up and go do this. I can go buy this. I can take a trip here. I can take a trip there. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, man. That mean more than anything to me, man. Traveling and seeing a rural. You know what I'm saying?
So it's safe to say that you feel like money can't buy happiness.
Absolutely not, man. Money can't buy no happiness, bro. you know.
Cause there's a lot of people out here who feel like, shit, man, you give me $10, $15 million, man. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a motherfucker that ain't never seen nothing or never touched no real paper. You feel what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Man, when you touch some real bread, bro, first off, you don't even really know who like you or fuck with you for real. You have to have it, lose it, and get it back. I found out who the fuck I was when I ain't have a dime. And when I ain't have a dime in my pocket, I act like I had all the money in the world. So when I got some paper, I wasn't even able to get all the bitches that I was getting when I was broke.
Man.
You feel what I'm saying? It took more for me to get a woman when I got something versus when they ain't had nothing. When they ain't had nothing, it was like, man, I'm finna get you all I got.
Man.
You feel what I'm saying? So once you get a little bit, it's like, man, who ain't gonna fuck with you?
Yeah.
Bro, I walked in a motherfucking dealership like 50 cents. I felt like 50 off. Get rich or die trying. You know what I'm saying?
Dropped it on the table on the board.
I mean, let me get this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First, I tried to run it through credit, and at that time, my credit was fucked up.
Right.
So I wasn't able to get it. So you know what I said? I said, you know what? Okay, back. I came back, and when I came back all blues. They say, hold on, sir, we can't take this like this. You got to go get a cashier's check. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, I'm going to go get that, too.
Right.
And I left off that motherfucking lot, man. It wasn't a motherfucker in this city that want to. And it was hard for me to distinguish. Do you really like me? Or do you like what I can do for you?
Man.
Feel what I'm saying?
I know about it, man. So, like, to touch on what you just said, you feel me? I truly understand, man, because, like, coming up, you know what I'm saying, as a young nigga, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like you said, it was easy to pull shit. You know what I'm saying? It was easy to
you
get.
a fly nigga
Yeah,
yourself.
you know what I'm saying?
saying?
I appreciate it. So it was like, it was easy to pull shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like, people kind of fuck with you on the genuine aspect of like who you were type shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, as I was growing up, as I was getting a little bit older, I went from like regular jobs to having some decent jobs where I was making a decent bag, bro.
Absolutely.
Well, I was making a decent bag, and when I was making that bag, I learned, like, you know what I'm saying, bitch was around for the bag for real.
Absolutely.
Like, when I was able to pay 3, 4, 5 hoes ways in clubs, you know what I'm saying, and pay for these many shots at the bar, these many rounds, life was good. And then when I, you know what I'm saying, when I, you know,
Absolutely.
took a little hit and I lost that gig or whatever the case may be, or took a step back, and it's like, now I'm on a, you know what I'm saying, on a budget for real. I'm moving around here, like, really focused on bills. If I have my little fun, I have my little fun. But I'm focused on bills for real. Wasn't nobody around. Motherfucker wasn't calling me then. Motherfucker ain't. And one thing I learned was every female that was around me during that time, I won't say everyone, but majority of them, probably like 95% of them, every female that was around me, that not one of them asked me out. Not one of them hit me up and was like, we here tonight, pull up. On some just love, like, and it was they shit that they was having.
Now, let me ask you something as a brother though. How that make you feel?
It made me feel like, hey, when I get back on my feet, man, it's tight on, and I'm gonna fuck with who fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? It kind of opened my mind up, cause I'm 27, bro, and when that happened, when I was experiencing that, I was, let's just say, like 24, 25.
Absolutely.
So I was kind of like midway through, like, that prime era, like stepping into a man, but still kind of having that young mindset. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn, like, man, like, nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, a woman mind catch my eye first.
Absolutely.
Before anything.
You know who got a song like that? What's his name? I'm gonna say for your Tusi. Bro, that's the thing. A lot of women these days are opportunists. A lot of women with you, when you up, it can do everything for them. You know what I'm saying? It's situations that I've been through that I don't speak on, because as a man, I never do anything that'll put a woman down or say anything negative about a woman, because your path of life is your path of life. But who you are and who you show me you are, I have to believe that. Right. I can't take what you show me in no other way. I have to believe that. I have to believe who you show me that you are. Because if I try to convince myself that you are not that, I'm going to end up hurt. And I'm not willing to end up hurt trying to impress or do the most for a woman these days. You have to show me you like me. You have to show me you like me.
That's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? So that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? A woman has to show me she like me these days. She has to show that shit because it's a man. It's us that do everything anyway.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You can go out and see the most beautiful woman, but at the end of the day, it's going to be two things that make that woman interested for real. It's going to be you funding, sponsoring her. You gonna sponsor her outside, or you gonna make her feel good, and that shit gonna start out mentally. But the only way you can do that is by hearing what she's saying. Like you said, I gotta see where your mind at. And
Right.
sometimes it be so quick. You know what I'm saying? People attention span so short these days that it be quick. You know what I'm saying? So the simplest thing, like shit, if I say something to a woman, depending on how she respond back to me right then and there, be like, okay, all right, shit.
All right. Where you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now?
Married, married, with a big ass house and a big ass backyard, smoking cigars in my backyard like an old ass man, watching my little ones. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Married, shit. I don't want to be for the streets. You know what I'm saying?
For
Like that
sure.
shit. And I see a lot of people getting married right now today too. But I feel like, this is me. People get married for the wrong reasons. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? Like shit. I want to be in love. I want to have a beautiful situation where I can sit back and be secure and watch the shorties grow up now because shit, you say you 27, bro, 28. I'll be 29 and shit. I'll be 29
Man,
in June. You know what I'm saying? We doing
I
a
I'll
30
be
ball.
I'll be 28 in April.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you a Taurus?
Yeah. Nah, Aries.
Aries, all
Yep.
right, for sure,
Yep.
man. But shout out to the Aries there, you know what
For
I'm saying?
sure.
But you know what I'm saying? Shit, 5, 10 years, man. I just see myself
Feet
living,
up, man. Feet up,
man,
living
kicked
good.
up, man. At the end of the day, shit, we ain't getting no younger.
What's one thing you want people to know about you, man?
I want the people to know that everything that I ever done or put anyone through or that I been through in life was training and training to get me to this point in life and where I'm going in life. And it was not punishment, you know what I'm saying? But it was me bettering myself, and it's a better version of me. It's a better me, you know what I'm saying? So
For
that's what I
sure.
want the people to know. I want the people to know that, you know what I'm saying, you are not the old you once you able to speak that and speak your truth. You can't do nothing about a problem if you don't know that it exists. You can't do anything about a problem that you don't know exists. But once you acknowledge that, you able to be the best version of you. So that's what I want people to know. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I went through in life was training. So now it's time. You know what I'm saying? It's time. This shit for real now. It's on the flow.
For sure. So what you got coming up for the people who, you know what I'm saying, your fans, your supporters? What you got coming out this shit? What you got coming up for them?
Hey, look, we finna give it to them. We gonna give it to them, but we gonna give it to them in a way that was never done before coming from me. We gonna give it to them in a way that's mature. We gonna give them to them in a way that's sexy. We gonna give it to them in a way that's like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't speaking down on the women. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make sure the women feel special. You know what I mean?
For sure.
We gonna make sure that the women feel like, okay, we could turn this on, or even us as the guys, we gonna make sure
For
that we
sure.
could turn on something and be like, you know what, this a vibe, this real player. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
I could put this on this feel good. So we gonna do
Absolutely.
what feel good. We gonna make sure the people feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna do. We gonna make sure the people feel good as fuck.
Absolutely, man. So that's a wrap for us, man. It's your boy LiledoTV. We got Cello in the building, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your time. Blessings on your journey, my brother.
Absolutely, bro. Love, bro.
Supporting you all the way through, man. I'm rocking
Absolutely.
with you,
For
man.
sure. Same way. You already know I'm right here with you, dog.
For sure.